Hello everyone, welcome back to Last Game Chronicles. It's Kelly, and we are going to continue Frostpunk today. We are on week 1 of the Legacy of New London. Last time we completed the prologue, I guess, and we've rolled seamlessly into the first chapter of New London. So let's do that. We're playing on officer difficulty, which is what they recommended as like the for people who've played this before. Ooh, I don't know why, but that's very creepy. Okay, yeah, and as you can hear, my voice is still a little bit frayed from my cold, I guess. So yeah, so just a heads up, we're still working on that. All right, I'm going to pause briefly while we get our bearings here. All right, so this is chapter 1. I believe it's called Scraping the Barrel. So, we need to find some new deposits of coal, it looks like. Frostbreak to coal seam, turn the generator on, construct new housing districts to address the lack of shelter. Okay. So as we can see, the city itself is kind of fucky. But we can look at the generator, which is deactivated. So right now we've got notable cold because of the heat scarcity, and we've got growing disease and diminishing crime. Interesting. Okay, so let's see what we can find here with the Frostbreak. That coal? That's materials. Iron. Fertile soil. A coal seam. Okay, so here we go. Looks like there's some coal along here. Alright, let's do that for now. Okay. We are being tolerated in terms of our trust. Which is a good thing. Heat stamps. Heat stamps are stockpileable resource that can be spent on frost breaking, funding construction, or when using specific actions. City collects heat stamps weekly. Every community provides its share of its share depending on its size. The bigger the community, the more they contribute. This means that as the population grows, heat stamps also increase. Okay. Okay, cool. So it's like a currency. So in the last one we chose, we were given the option to choose as like an origin story, either faith or order for the city. And I think we chose faith. So it'll be interesting to see how that impacts what we're doing going forward. Okay, and then we have to build a district. Not a research institute. What was it? A extraction district. Extraction district. Think we can do that? Oh, we need 6. Okay, cool. All right, so we're out of food. We need more housing. All right, so let's also look at building a housing district. I guess just here on the outskirts of the city. There we go. Cool. Yeah, you don't really want to be living out here without any heat, right? The city is losing heat fast. Will the steward manage? Hell yes, I will. So, there's a lot of open space out here. Like, this map is very large. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out. I think we're gonna need another coal district pretty quickly, so we should probably think about frost breaking to another one of those as well. There we go. That was very efficient. That was a good one. We got all of those. Expanding districts. Expand districts to increase their scale, both in terms of size and capabilities. Expanded districts are more efficient, provide additional building slots. Select a district to open a panel and click the expand button. Cool. So we could expand this out into here, and it would be more efficient than creating a second district back here. That makes sense. Oh, we can turn on the generator. Active? Oh. Ah, there it is. Alright, generator off. Generator on, bitch. Look at it go! Wow.
The steward appreciates all your
That's so cool.
letters and will answer personally in due time.
Alright, so we're still kind of shy on housing. We need frost breaks more to do that. But for now, let us expand this. Sure. And let us also expand this. What's this? The generator wakes. A child is born. People gather around the generator tower as it wakes with thundering shudder and bestows heat on us yet again. This is the heart of the city, our last line of defense against the cold, our first hope for the future, any future. Steward, there's a couple who says their first child, a daughter, was born the exact moment the generator sprang to life. They called her Lily May. They ask you to bless her. You gave us hope back. Thanks to you, our child may yet have a future ahead of her. People are hopeful there will be a future ahead of them. May your life be warm and wind spare your paths. Lily May. There you go. Oh, I have to actually put in a second district, it looks like. Another housing district. Let's, anything out here? Do it on this side. Actually, it's pretty fucking cold up there. Or is it? Oh no, it isn't. Okay, I lied. Disease is growing because of the cold. Mostly because of the shelter scarcity. Once we get this other district up, it should be in better shape. Oh, that's so cool. You can zoom in on the actual district and see what's happening in there. I like it. Okay, let's fast forward a little bit. Good work, Steward. We've secured a new coal deposit. It's part of the last vein in New London. There are still some deposits left, but they won't last long. We'll need to improve our mining to use it efficiently. The city's communities are voicing different ideas on how to do it. You'll have to decide whose ideas are worth pursuing. We must choose a solution. I've expanded a housing district. Alright, let's pause for a sec here. So, we now have 506 weeks left of coal at the current rate. We need to build a research institute. We need to research an idea for new coal mines. We need to construct the newly researched building in the excavation district. Okay. Or, sorry, extraction. I said excavation. Oh, look, we've got factions. New Londoners. We've got Faith Keepers. And we've got the Frostlanders. It looks like there possibly is space for other factions down here. The tension right now is severe. Alright, Research Institute. Where does that go? Right, I guess it goes there. Okay. And we are stockpiling coal currently. We're still short of homes, so let's expand this as well. Can we continue to expand this district? No, we've expanded it as much as it'll go. It's got 2 empty building slots. Research Institute constructed. Different ideas, communities of New London. Small crowd gathers outside the new Research Institute, arguing about how to exploit the last coal veins. The Faith Keepers and the New Londoners want to lean on machine-powered mining, but the Frostlanders would have us pursue a more frugal solution. They would never display such discord under the captain's rule. You have to choose who to entrust with the development of their ideas. Okay. Open the idea tree. The idea tree. We need new ideas to move forward. However, different communities may propose diverging answers to the same issue. They will only pursue solutions that align with their worldview. Choosing a community to develop an idea will improve our relations with that community. Okay. Coal mines. So this is the one that we're looking at right now. Mining operation where residue coal dust is sucked up and compressed. Okay, so we're basically trying to solve. Okay. Where coal dust is sucked up and compressed into briquettes to make maximum use of our resources. 400 workforce requirement. 150 coal. Disease is slightly increased. 20 materials demand. Faithkeepers agree with this idea. This is blasting coal mine. Operation using... This is an operation using explosive drilling to rapidly exploit coal deposits, generating noxious fumes. 300 workforce requirements, 180 coal output, 60 materials demand. New Londoners agree with this idea. What's the difference here? Oh, this is the Frostlanders. $300 workforce requirement. This is 400 workforce requirement. This is 180 coal. That's 150 coal. This only slightly increases disease, whereas this increases squalor. 60 materials demand, whereas this is only 20. This is so much more efficient. Or at least I think it is. And they'll all take 12 weeks. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Because we don't have to worry about the materials demand. It also isn't going to impact disease as heavily. It's just that coal output is slightly lower. Also, it's going to... Coal output increased by constructing... See, I can't quite tell, but it sounds as though our coal will last longer under this... the dust coal mine. Whereas this, it says it'll rapidly exploit our coal deposit. I'm gonna go with this one. Fuck it. Research the idea for 40 or 50 of these coin things. Alright, and we're researching now. Still missing some housing. It's crazy.
Remember to keep your heat lamp maintained. It might just save your life.
I'm gonna have to construct another... Let's try that. That should address our whole housing crisis, ideally. Cold is minor and diminishing. Disease is diminishing. Okay. That's cool. Good. What's down here? Deacon Grace, 51. Priestess, praying to the generator. Such a relief to have you back on, O holy generator, provider and sustainer, our holy light, our heart, our shining beacon. Hear our prayers, make us instruments of your light, that we might fill the hearts of our flock with your radiance, and forever fight against the cold of the frost. May you forever warm our paths. Generator is revered and beloved by the faith keepers. Okay. I guess if it were to go off, that would not make them particularly happy, would it? It's been a few days since this released. What are you guys thinking of this so far? Those of you who are playing or watching other people play it. I have I don't know, I guess like kind of mixed feelings about it. I think the thing that I really liked about the last game was like seeing the people like coming and going. Do you get what I mean? And like I'm not sure if you get like you don't get that same like feeling of like closeness with the community now that we're kind of expanding, but I do get why they did it. Like you're sort of like the city is expanding because it's getting bigger. But like this was the entirety of what we used in the first game, right? Like this was what we had available. Now it's totally like filled in. Oh, we can expand this housing district again too. That's interesting. All right. Our tension is down to minor. That's good.
Please give the right of way to frost breaking teams in transit.
Okay. All right. Well, this thing is about to finish building. That's exciting. 6 people have returned to work in New London, and we didn't even get anyone killed. Extraction. Dust coal mine. Boom. All right, so we're just waiting for that now. No. All right. Let's see how much of this goes up. We're at 491 weeks right now. There's an old way station out here. Is there anything else like worth? There's a frozen forest here. I don't know, maybe it's worth starting to do some frost breaking. Perhaps like into these areas, the soil, because like we're gonna... Oh, that is already done. Okay. So like we could start going out to like some of these places maybe. I don't know. Just an idea. What does that cost us again? Is that heat stamps? Place to settle differences. With the new mine, the impending doom of depleting coal is postponed, yet differences between the community remain. The weakening captain wanted to establish a council to settle them. He didn't live to see it through. It falls to you, Stuart. The people of New London want to say in how it's run. First decision, whether you should continue to lead the city. Okay. Well, I haven't done anything bad yet, I don't think, but I get that maybe some people would like be concerned about that. Where does this go? Oh, right here in the middle? All right. Captain is dead. Why should he get any say in his successor? A good question. What did we say? 244 weeks at current rate. Has that gone down? That's gone down a lot. Oh, but we're getting more coal per day. Okay. So we're getting the coal faster, but we're stockpiling it. All right. Council gathers for the first time. We can vote on new laws. First council session. Anticipation fills the air as the council opens. The captain ruled with a firm hand for years, but those times died with him. Now, communities of the city want their say. The Faith Keepers are the only organized faction that have strong opinion on everything. They are devoted to what they claim was the captain's vision, a godly city built on progress, equality, and tradition. The New Londoners and Frostlanders clash over survival strategy, though neither has a firm stance on economic or social issues. Then there are those who view the Faith Keepers with contempt for their role in New London's history. But they keep to the shadows for now. Based on your handling of the coal crisis, the first decision is whether you should maintain your role as steward. Let's open the session. Oh, cutscenes. All right. Bring it on. I'm ready. All right. When you return to the council in future, you will be able to propose new laws to vote upon, but for now, a special vote needs to happen. The communities of New London have to accept you as their leader, but be careful. If you fail, this will end your rule. This could be a really short playthrough. Vote of confidence. Should the steward remain in power? If the vote fails, the delegates will immediately remove you from office. So, New Londoners make up 45% of the city. They seek to pass community service. The Faith Keepers want to pass community service, contagion prevention, childhood, family apprenticeship, reported quarantine. So, the reason that I chose Faith is because I think if you were thinking about it in like a crisis standpoint, I think Faith gives more purpose than like autocracy, which is essentially the alternative. Like even if you think about it from like, and I'm not saying this is a good thing all the time, but if you're facing a life or death situation where a community has to work together, I think you're gonna get them together better by bringing them together under faith than you are, which gives them sort of a purpose, than somebody who is ruling with an iron fist. Like, I think it just gives a better quality of life in a way. And that's saying it, I'm not a religious person, but I do think that in the case that these people are living through, faith tends to give a better I don't know, like outcome, I suppose, for people. So their manifest, the manifest of these people: humankind has a rightful dominion over nature, though through machines and automation we will conquer the frost. Equality, all stand equal before the divine, who commands we tend every member of the flock. And tradition, the proper ordering of society, was decreed at its creation. It is our humble duty to perpetuate it. Okay. And the Frostlanders, they like expedition support, city development effort. Okay. All right, so like if we just hold this vote right now, or do we wait? Oh, okay. People are divided. 20 are for us and 15 are against. Let's just go. Vote of confidence. I need 51. Ah, we did it.
Have it.
All right. The steward shall remain then. Good. There are challenges ahead. Expanding coal extraction is a great success, but that vein will only last so long. We need to explore the Frostlands for a permanent source of fuel. Otherwise, the city will have no future at all. I must find more fuel. Access to the Frostlands. Oh shit, this was a really cool part of the last game. Logistics districts give access to the Frostlands. Keep in mind they can only be constructed in place of old way station at the edges of the city or colony. Okay. So we saw an old way station was out there. Is there any other ones? There's an old way station there too. That one might be easier because we've already dug so far towards it. Let's do that. Boom. Cross breaking a path. Find a permanent source of fuel outside the city, of course. All right. In the meantime, see what else we have here. Let's look at this idea tree. Coal mines, housing insulation. Another option. New Londoners, faith keepers agree with this idea. So this is asbestos lining. Oh god. Take advantage of the natural properties of its fibers. Dwellings will be upgraded with asbestos-laden materials to prevent heat leaks and promote energy. Base heat demand in housing district is decreased. Asbestos. Everybody likes asbestos. Faith keepers, New Londoners, Frostlanders. The Faith Keepers are only 12% of the city, too. It's important. What is the downside? There doesn't seem to be a downside to picking this. Well, let's just do it. May as well have something being researched, right? We are losing food, so we should probably also think about a food district here at some point. All right. Logistics. What the fuck? How is this even possible? Oh, I was gonna say 40. Okay. So we've got 8,000 people. A little over half of them are people who can work. 60%. Okay. So then we need a logistics district. Ooh. Oh yeah. No, that'll be... I don't really want to do that, actually. How much does it cost? Plus heat stamps to do this. I think I am gonna build around this a little bit. There. So I don't want to create a big line through the snow in like one district. So we might need some of this other space for other crap. I'll frostbreak a little bit more there. We are getting some more food, which is good. Man, it's a nice looking game though. Look at it. I like, if you look at it like from the side, you can see like the snow blowing across the tundra. Very, very cool. Colder season. Heat demand is increased.
A cold season is imminent.
We're gonna need to put in another logistics. Okay, that's better. We definitely can't expand this, right? Yeah, okay. So I guess let's do that. Oh, look, it like lays down these, I guess this is gonna be to bring the heat out from the furnace. Ah, food, okay. Food is still a problem. God. Okay, I understand. Frozen forest, lots of forests. What does this mean?
Beware of frostbite. Keep your face and ears covered.
Beware of frostbite. Not gonna reach. Logistics district built. We can now survey the frozen lands around New London and find a source of fuel. Okay. So we could go to the frozen bay. Launch expeditions. Select territories. Locate certain number of Frostland teams. Have different difficulties affect the cost, time, and threat level. Open, fast and safe, rugged, more time. Threat level of a territory signifies whether there'll be any consequences to sending people to the area. Safe. The expedition won't result in any injuries or casualties. Okay. So Frozen Bay is safe. It's an open territory. Possible findings. Frostland dwellers. Prefabs, cores, Frostland dwellers. The gorge is dangerous. Frostland dwellers, cores, prefab. Swept foothills used to be thoroughly... These wind-swept foothills used to be thoroughly explored, but whiteouts have erased the path and safe houses reconstructed. The area had an old coal mine, though. Maybe there's still leftover coal here. Over 30 years ago, the Imperial Exploration Company landed here to build the region's generators. A few hastily dismantled piers will stick out of the ice. Okay, so I guess it's this one. It'll take 5 days, and it's going to cost us 10 Frostland teams. And we have 15, so let's do it.